Hey, what's going on? I didn't show. When I started this channel, I don't remember when I started this one. I think I started it 2 years ago, or 3 years ago. I don't remember. Um, on my old channel, I showed my bow, and I don't think I showed it on this one. A lot of people are into bows. I'm into bows, not so much anymore. Um, I never, I never got into compound bows. I just didn't. I could never figure it out. At least I'm honest. I can't figure it out. I can't figure out how to use one of those damn things, or even put one together. I have a recurve bow. I've got a classic Fred Bear recurve bow. So I'm going to show you my bow. It's hard. It's going to be hard to do. This is going to be a hard video to make because it's such a it's a long bow. This is my case. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one to do, which is a rarity. It's actually made in the United States. Let's pop it out here. This, I think, it's Fred Bear stuff is more like an instrument than it is a weapon. I'm not going to say it's a weapon. It's a tool, okay? But when it came to Fred Bear, the quality of craftsmanship that goes into something is absolutely incredible. Look at the wood laminate on there. Isn't that crazy? It's such a long bow. Get it? Long bow? No, it's a long bow. Um, this one is 1953. Um, you got the bear coin on there. It's this, this is the one thing that bothered me. I bought this used, and I don't see why anyone would ever drill holes in a bow. It's like a lever action rifle. It's complete blasphemy to do that because you see what happens. It'll split in time. You'll get splits in it. So I had this one custom repaired. I bought this one from a guy in Missouri, I think, and he does hardwood floors. And what he did was he filled in the holes where the site was, and patched in the cracks. I've used it quite a bit, and it hasn't split. And then he resurfaced it and refiberglassed it and baked it in an oven. And that's the original number on there. So you get that close, and you can see the bear markings on there. Right there. There we go. Um, it's buffalo leather on there. Yeah, it is buffalo leather on there. What a beautiful bow! And this bow feels incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. It's hard to get these. These things are disappearing. The places to look for these are in garage sales, and estate sales, because even though it's as old as it is, the price is through the roof. This is a tiger cat. See? Tiger cat. And it's all completely redone. And in and of itself, that's an art, man, to do this kind of work and to have it come out right. So I've had this one maybe, I don't remember how long I had this. A long time, long time. But when I think of archery, I think of recurve bows and long bows. But that goes with, opinions are like assholes. Um, Everybody has an opinion, and like a lot of people are opinionated on guns, and a lot more people are opinionated on bows, on what's good and what's not good. But I think the way I do it is I do what works for me. You know, I never got into compound bows. Like I said, I couldn't figure them out, and I wasn't any good at using them, and I just couldn't part with that kind of money. Um, I mean, these things. I think a lot of people are into the crossbows now. I'm not into that either. Um, I like to keep it traditional. You know, uh, this is an absolute work of art, and this is something I would never sell. Um, and it would absolutely break my heart if it actually did break. Um, but I'll tell you, man, if you're not building your own arrows yourself, making your own arrows, arrows are damn expensive. Damn expensive. I have to find some new arrows. I had cedar arrows, and it's so wet down here they warped. Like I said, I like to keep it traditional. I like if I'm going to use a bow, I want a wood bow. I want a recurve bow, and I want to use wooden arrows. I just thought I'd show that to you. I just said it's such a neat thing. I was sitting here. I say to myself today, I wanted to do a video on something, and I couldn't think of anything. I just felt like doing a video. And then I looked up at the wall, and I keep it hanging on the wall. Um, I don't. I used to keep it in my car, but I'm afraid of the cold weather and the moisture down here affecting it. But such a this is more like a work of art than it is a bow, and it kills me that somebody would do that. Drill holes in it. Ugh. And you could tell it wasn't a professional job. The patching did a fantastic job on here, here, and here, but the filler in here, I kind of think he cut corners on it. I think he put Bondo in there or something like that, and then glassed over it and baked it and wet sanded it. But like I said, it hasn't split. But I don't go full tilt with this thing. I don't yank this sucker back to the end of the moon because I don't want to tempt fate. This isn't for hunting. It's just for target practice. I want to get more back into it. I think I was into it for a while, and it was like the guns around here. It's so hard. It's so hard to do anything with firearms around here because everybody looks out the window. Oh, they'll call the cops. You'll have a chopper circle in your house. I was taking it down to the high school, shooting at the marching band. No, I was taking it out to the high school where I used to live, and they actually have an archery. What do you call it? Archery range. They have an archery range there, and for physical education or phys ed, they set it up, and they bust out some cheap recurve bows and let the kids shoot. And I figured, that's what they do with it. Why can't I just throw a hay bale out there, throw a target on it, and start plinking away? Oh, not in my town. I wasn't there 15 minutes, and I thought it was SEAL Team 6 coming for Osama bin Laden. There was so many cops, and the thing was, it was like on a Sunday. There was nobody there, and it was the middle of the winter. So it kind of dissuaded me from taking it out. What I think I'm going to do is, when I get a couple more paychecks, I'm going to head down to South Jersey and make a day of it, and just do it out in the woods. Because around here, it's just the idea behind it is supposed to be relaxing, but it's not relaxing when the cop cars come racing up at 80 miles an hour with their lights on and you on the ground. I don't. That's just not relaxing. Well, maybe for some people they get used to it. I just can't get used to that kind of stuff. And this is another thing. A lot of people, they bastardize these things. They pull the coin out. The coin was meant to go with the bow, and you can buy a replacement coin, but it takes away. People pry this coin out. I mean, it's not worth anything. I mean, it's worth something, nostalgically, but it's not worth anything. It's not worth any money. People pry the coin out and put it on their keychains and stuff. Ugh. That's just more insanity. Almost as amount of insanity about drilling holes in the bow. This is feather light, man. This is such a light bow. I don't know if the light does it justice in here. It is an absolutely gorgeous bow. I've seen a couple that I really liked. I saw them on eBay. I almost popped for one last year. It was money green. I know that sounds cheesy, but it was redwood, cedar, and then the front and the back was money green like a dollar bill. And I thought it was really good. And I wanted to pull the trigger on it, and I was between paychecks, and I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to drop $460 in that thing. And it was going up and going up and going up, and I guess somebody backed out of the deal or something. They ended up going for like $250. There's another one. You can get it at Bass Pro Shop. I think it's the Fredbear Black Bear or Kodiak. They made the Kodiak a long time ago. I think it's the Black Bear, and that's what this was called, the working man's bow. Not everybody had a gajillion dollars to run out in the woods and chase deer all day. You had a bow. Either you got it from your father bought it for you. And they are just absolutely. Once you get your hands on a Fredbear bow and you actually hold it and feel it and shoot it, and it's I think for somebody it's like a life-changing experience. I know that sounds strange, but it is. It's so natural. So I'll throw like something really granola in there. It's so organic. No, it is. It's just a quality bow made the way they don't make them anymore. I think I will pop for the Black Bear. I think I will. I was looking at it in the Bass Pro Shop catalog, and I think that's. I said when I got this job, when I actually got a normal job and I went back to being a regular person, I would pop for something to mark the milestone. You know what I mean? I think that's what I might do. It came to me like, I want to say like 20 minutes ago. I was like, wow, why don't I get that bow? Because the arrows are so damn expensive. No, I think I will spring for that bow. And I'll just go a lot easier on this one. It's like a classic Cadillac. It's a Sunday driver. It's not something I would use a lot. So I thought I'd show it to you. I don't know if the light does it any justice here, because it's hard to do with this camera and the thing's so damn long. Later, guys.